Alan Wake's his name and Alan Wake's his game. It starts out with a dream, and he's driving a car, and he hits this guy, and he's like, I was scared because I was nervous I would go to jail forever. Personally, I think that's crazy because Matthew Broderick killed 2 people with a car, and he didn't go to jail. Yeah. Matthew Broderick ruined a family. He wakes up and his wife is... Yeah, he has a wife. She's a pretty big part of the story. She's like, Alan, wake up. And it's funny because that's the name of the thing. Alan gets up and looks at the town he's going to be in. And then he gets a call from his agent. His agent's like, Al, I'm gonna make you so much fucking money off this new book. And Alan's like, oh, I couldn't ask for a better comedic relief. So he walks into this restaurant and these old people are like, hey, Sonny, can you turn on that jukebox there? I want to listen to my tunes.
This video is sponsored by NordVPN.
So he goes down an ominous hallway, sees an ominous lady, and she goes, I have your key, your key to your cabin. Grr. And he goes, okay. So they get to the cabin. His wife is like, hey, Alan, can you turn on the lights because I'm scared of the dark? And Alan says, okay, because he loves his wife, no matter her fears. You see, my wife's afraid of heights, and I love her no matter what. That's why I never make her go on any Ferris wheels. She went on Splash Mountain with me once, and I think that's a testament to how much she loves me. So they get inside, and she's like, hey, go into the room, I have a surprise. And then he goes in, and it's a typewriter. It's the one thing he wanted to escape from on this trip. It's the reason why they're here. And then not only that, she wants him to see a therapist. That's even worse. So then he hears a scream, and it's from his wife, and he's like, I will save you, wife. Turns out she jumped in the river, and so he jumps in after her. The game then turns into Silent Hill, but with different gameplay and a different setting and a different character. And okay, it's not that much like Silent Hill. Throughout the game, Alan collects manuscript pages that he wrote in his comatose state, and he uses them to help him find his wife because the events in the manuscript are happening in real time. He did a Stranger Than Fiction. We're doing Stranger Than Fiction right now, and Alan Wake's Will Ferrell. So the game switches between light and dark dimension. So there's the dark dimension and there's real life, our Earth. Kind of like Silent Hill. Your main weapon in this game is light, whether it be from flashlight, spotlight, fireworks, and you have to use them to fight against the shadow people. And there's a lot of them. There's shadow people, shadow cars, shadow tractors, shadow birds even. Throughout the game, the local police are like, Alan, I think you killed your wife. And then Alan's like, I didn't kill my wife. I love my wife. I respect my wife's boundaries. I respect my wife's fears. Whenever she tells me to turn the lights on, I turn the lights on. And then the dark dimension combines with real Earth. And Alan's like, we have to stop this. So Alan Wake spends a good chunk of the game getting to the lighthouse. And he gets there. And the lady's like, this is the safe haven. This is the brightest place on Earth right now. You have to use the clicker, Alan. You have to use the thing that you gave your wife to help her with her crippling fear of the dark. So Alan spends another good chunk getting back to the cabin. And remember that lady from the restaurant who gave him the key? Yeah, she was bad. She was bad the whole time. Turns out everybody else knew this except for fucking Alan. This is why your wife said you needed therapy, Alan. Alan uses the clicker and saves his wife, but then sacrifices himself so his wife is in regular Earth while he's stuck in the dark dimension.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
Alan, wake up.
They ended this game on a cliffhanger and didn't make a sequel for 13 years, and I honestly think that that's really brave.